Hello there and welcome. It is time for a short battle report. I'm going to kind of just summarize this one because I'm just testing out kind of some new stuff, playing around, experimenting. So I'm just going to give kind of initial thoughts and then summary at the end of each struggle, and then kind of closing thoughts at the end of the game. So first, we've got another Krennic experiment. This is going to be with Darth Vader, Emperor's Servant. He's bringing the refresh in this case, and with Death Trooper Escort and the ISBs. Idea here being that my Death Trooper secondaries are going to be able to pressure the back points if depending which side of board it is, because I've been finding that if Death Trooper Specialist is not on the side with those back objectives, he's just kind of going to the midline and feeling a bit wasted, honestly. So if I have one on both sides that can dive those back points, maybe it'll feel like I have pressure across the board. And then I was thinking about kind of potential to go up against Cassian as a way to kind of remove the damage from the town exploding. I thought about like a really tanky, healy type of list. Jyn getting a bunch of heals whenever they get momentum. Hera, removing damage conditions, and that on her activation. Chewie's pretty tanky, giving out some expertise, cover. He's Bodhi's making people steadfast, immune to pin, or immune to expose. I mean, um, and Pathfinder's immune to pin. They're a little bit better defensively than the Rebel Commandos, even though Commandos are obviously um, more reliable activations. But we're trying to lean into tanky, so we'll go with their better defense here. And Basingshire, pretty pretty beefy too. 9 health, steadfast or cover. They've got the crit mitigation on one side. I think I like putting them in steadfast. So yeah, we want to start with one with the force. Yeah, I think we'll do that because I think this is going to be a melee fight in on shifting here. So yeah, let's see how struggle one goes. So this is a good layout for shifting because in the later struggles, um, these points are more likely to be active while these ones aren't. So having the squad leave this area and this, well, probably Krennic and Hera kind of hang around this area um, be not bad for the later struggles. Empire 1 struggle 1 pretty handily. Rebels 1 struggle 2, and they have, each side has done 2 wounds. Wounded supports for the Empire, wounded the secondaries actually for the Rebels. And this was on the last card of the deck um, for the Rebels. So they actually are ending with 3 force left, so that's interesting. Not finding a lot of places to use force, I guess. They refreshed one and then spent one. That was the last turn. Jyn's not using any. Bodhi didn't use any. Well, he used one. Hera, there wasn't really an opportunity to use, or useful opportunity to use We Will Not Stand Down. Chewie was first turn, so no one to hit with his his thing. So pretty force light list. They used defensive maneuver, but yeah. Anyway, something to think about. I guess especially with this squad, they're pretty light. Bringing three, she doesn't use any. He uses one. They refresh their own, so something to consider moving forward with list building. But anyway, what is the flop for Struggle 3? It's up to the Empire. And okay, Hera and Jyn would have those. Nobody has that. Krennic's about to go. Do we really want the one that he's currently on? Death Troopers. Death Trooper Escort. Yeah, they've got that locked down. Neither of these are great, honestly. Here. I guess we do these. What could we do? I mean, Krennic gets one at least. I think we go with this one. It's not ideal. We're only getting one kind of either way. But this one's at least not contested. And yeah, I mean, there's enough people around that they could take that. So I think in the long run, it's going to be the better option, but we will see. Despite the bad flip for the Empire, they did manage to take it because in this final turn, Krennic wakes up and takes that for 4 points. Just the rebels had, even though kind of the Empire was only taking 1 point at a time, the rebels were really struggling to flip anything. So once Vader wounded the Pathfinders, I mean, they woke up and took that back. ISBs pushed him off, tied it up. Death Trooper Escort was able to be able to outbody and then, but also wound them. Could have got a Krennic trigger, but it wasn't going to do anything anyway. Wanted to hold on to the Force in case we needed it. But yeah, then we sat with those, and yeah, Chewie wasn't able to take this back. Bodhi was already on this point, so no point going with him. He got reserved, and yeah, the Rebel team just couldn't quite close it out. They were being difficult there, but yeah, the Empire was able to pull it off. I think, yeah, as maybe expected, probably leaned a little too heavily into healing and not enough active, flipping going on. Only one of Baze and Shrewd were in range with the reposition and move to get over to that point, and the one shove, there was no landing zone, so that's where that didn't get flipped, even on Baze and Shrewd's turn. So Pathfinders were a pain to try and wound for sure and get stuff through on. So, but Hera kind of didn't get into the fray well enough. I mean, the free active ability waking Bodhi up did have an effect. Definitely held that point for a while. Doubling up on there with Baze. But yeah, just didn't quite have the gas to pull it off. So Empire takes that win. Probably, yeah. It could, like, the premise is not bad. Could put, like, maybe Ezra Rebel Commandos here and see how that goes. So might be worth a shot again doing that pairing. This pairing also pretty good. Pretty puts a lot of pressure out, especially struggle 1, which arguably most important to win. Didn't really set up super well for struggle 3, so that was probably a mistake there. But yeah, definitely solid. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this summary video, and look out for my other battle reports and battle report commentaries.